Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for that amazing set. Again, let us know what the name of the song that you just played that just released like less than 8 hours ago. So
that song was called Panavision by Roy Blair. It's going to be coming off his new album, Chasing Moving Trains, November 1st.
Sheesh.
Big inspiration to me and really cool guy, so just thought I wanted to play it last in the set all the way through so you guys could hear it. I think this is the first time radio's hearing it ever. So
nice.
I'm super excited for him. So.
That's what's up. You had people in the chat going up for you. Like, this was really dope. And thank you for coming all the way from Trenton. Like, I know as someone that comes from the Bronx, it's a trek. So, yes.
It's crazy.
It is
but
crazy.
It's worth it because the city is everything, like especially Brooklyn and Bushwick. Like the vibes here, you can't get them anywhere else. So
yeah, you out here a lot too, which confused me because I thought you were out here in Brooklyn. So like when when you pulled up to the Jungle Gym versus Honeys, I'm like, of course you know everyone here. And it's funny because the person I was talking to, he was like, of course you know everyone.
Yeah,
I love that. Like,
DJ, the whole crowd, like the more you spend time out here, the more you realize like everybody really does know each other, and it's a beautiful community. Like I'm just so blessed to be a part of it.
Yes, and you celebrated a birthday. How many years have you circled around this earth, man?
Around this earth? 23 times.
Woo!
Crazy.
How do you feel? Like, and when did you start making music? Like,
I started making music kind of right when I graduated high school back in 2019. But, you know, I got really burnt out. I went to college for music technology in the city. And
sweet. Okay.
It was just way too much money, so I definitely got really burnt out. I left. I moved away to kind of where I'm living at now. And unfortunately, a living situation did not work out.
Okay.
But then I got moved to a better living situation.
Period.
I found, I actually did injure myself. It's a whole long story, but within injuring myself, I gained this drive and this necessity to succeed that maybe I didn't have before, like to do whatever it takes. When you go so low down that you're willing to ask for anything. Anything seems possible when you feel like you have nothing. So that's what really pushed me to start coming out here, and I was inspired to DJ by Roy Blair and also Annabelle Klein. Shout out to Annabelle Klein.
Okay, sweet, nice. Wow. That's so good. First of all, that was very inspiring to hear. Like, I feel like me personally, I've been watching a lot of movies and TV shows that are dedicated to that. It's like people like have near-death experiences, and they're like, "What am I doing with my life?" type shit.
No, for real.
So that was really. I'm like, damn, why is that resonating? I'm like, oh, because that was the theme of the week. Nice. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for sharing that. Damn. So you've been making music for a while now, and how many like EPs or projects have you put out?
Not that many. I had a single come out last year called Haunted Heart, but I felt that the sonics of it, I really wanted to have a song out, and I think that was my main motivation behind it. But it kind of made me frustrated, as time went on, because I realized that the sonics of that project didn't reflect pretty much anything that I had been doing in the past 3 or 4 years. So it's still on SoundCloud, but I really want to stay true to myself and true to my sound, like going forward, instead of just thinking about what's going to sound good, what's going to be easy to mix. Like, I'd rather have a mix that's kind of bad and it be a unique sound than have something that was, really easy to mix and doesn't stand out at all. Right.
I love that. It's funny because sometimes I always tell people that they strive for perfection, and sometimes if you try to be too perfect, it's kind of sound like feels robotic. Like it's almost timed, and it's not unique, kind of. So that's interesting that you said. That's another take. I love that. Yeah, I love your brain, man. Yo.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah. No, you have, and so like, you have like this opening. Like you're so open to everything that's coming. Like you're able to receive everything. I love that.
Absolutely. I'm so blessed to be here.
I'm glad, yo. So who are like some people that you have like been working with since you've been at least out here the past year? Because I feel like I've only met you this year, so I have no idea like who you've been like collaborating with or like who you would love to collaborate with.
True. Oh, yo, that's a great question. So for the past year, I actually almost completely dropped music production because, as I said, like I got really burnt out.
So that's why you've been DJing out?
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, keep going. Yeah.
So when I was injured and I went to my first set, the Untitled launch party, I think it was at New Blue, and I just like walked into the room and was like surrounded by these pink lights, and the subwoofer completely like drenched my body and like wiped away every, I don't know, like ounce of hopelessness that was left in me, and I just got like a fresh perspective. It was crazy. Like shout out Annabelle Klein, like when she dropped the bass on the song What You Said, it like everything clicked for me. Like I realized like being a DJ is like, it's not about being perfect. Like it's about having faith in your curation skills and just loving music so much that you like want to become it almost. So
yes,
I just started grinding, like learning how to DJ, watching the lot radio sets like over and over and over again, and trying to hear, you know, what they were doing and practicing all the time, and coming out here and meeting amazing, you know, sick people like you, Sammy Sosa, like Lee J, DJ Fat Frog, all those people. And it just gave me a way to experience music and enjoy it without having to make it from scratch. And that was just such an awesome feeling. But we will get into something I did produce today. Back in June, a couple years ago, I really got into kind of breakbeat and jungle sounds. And I had never made a breakbeat song, but that is what I'm going to share with you guys today.
Let's do it. So do you have an aux cord ready?
I have a dongle. Actually, do you need an aux too? Because I actually
there's an aux. No,
okay, cool.
I'm going to pass it to you. And then
cool.
Exactly. That's how we do it here.
That's how we do it.
Here, let's give you... I have better luck with number 2. Oh, that's so
Oh, boom.
Here you go.
All right.
I'm screaming. It was already set up.
She was ready for us.
Here, I'm going to put us on mute. Let me know when you're ready, and then I'll...
Okay. Jungle sounds, and I had never made a breakbeat song, but that is what I'm going to share with you guys today.
Let's do it. Wow. Yo. It's funny. I had 2 things on my mind. When I was like into the music and I looked up and you started laughing, I immediately thought of the memes when it's like you play your friend your song, you just stare at them in the corner and just like check the vibe. And I looked up and you're like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah. That shit. Nah, that was sick. And you said you made that in June?
Yeah, around June.
That and it's not out?
It's not out. It's coming out in 2 weeks.
Bruh.
2 weeks from today. October 18th, it will be out. I know you guys can't see the album cover, but it's like very, I don't know, there was this pool.
Paint the picture.
Yeah, I'm going to paint the picture for you guys. So when I first injured myself last year, I was spending a lot of time, I'm very blessed to live with family friends, and I was spending a lot of time in their pool. And when the sun hit it very directly, the waves like moving, there were rainbows that would like come out, and it was so glossy, it looked just crazy. So I recorded it a lot on my camera, just the sun reflecting off the waves. But my friend, shout out Don Ross, came over with his film camera and got this picture of the waterfall in the pool that I had been conceptualizing a lot meanwhile, and he just walked into the pool with his expensive film camera. I was like, yo, are you sure you want to do that? And he got the perfect picture. So
I can't wait to see. You got to show it to me afterwards. But
yeah,
that sounds, damn.
I'm very happy with how it turned out. Shout out to him. I don't have a film camera, so
yeah. Did it? I'm pretty sure it was like waterproof or something of the case.
Nah, there's no case. He straight up just brought a film straight up. But I love film because there's so many emulations like you could put on digital photo nowadays to make it look like film, but you can't actually
replicate it,
you can't replicate that.
It's kind of like vinyl. It's like
Truth.
That sound, like the reason why they had like those grooves, like you can't get that anywhere else.
Truth. No plug-in. You know, there's so many like analog warmth and all that, but like if you listen to Daft Punk and you just hear that sound, like you know, it's one of a kind.
Wow. So wait, did you go to school for music?
I did.
Okay.
I applied to NYU by audition, and I got in for music technology, and that was awesome. I mean, I dropped out, so that's one thing that Lady Gaga and I have in common. But
I'm screaming, not Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
It's funny because like you followed me on Twitter and I saw you were like, yo, I'm so blessed to share like this birthday of this iconic movie. So I'm like, all right, you love Mean Girls, like you obviously like understand Lady Gaga's like imprint on this world. Like she means everything to all the gays.
For real. She is everything. Like so many people are comparing like nowadays pop celebrities to Lady Gaga, like her impact, but like you can't do that, you know?
She got many sons at this point.
True that.
That's crazy. Okay. Shouts to dropouts, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't drop out, but I understand that some people it works better for them, and I would say that like whatever works for you goes, and that's literally what you've been doing. So you have this project coming. You have two projects coming out.
I have this one coming.
And then there's something after that, no?
I'm currently exploring different sonics for a project that, you know, and it's hard to say like these things because what if I change my mind later, you know, all that. But I think I could give like maybe a small sneak peek of like what I'm conceptualizing. I kind of want to name this short EP. This song won't be in it, but Color Theory.
Okay.
And kind of have each song be like a different primary color.
That's fire.
And, a lot of the inspiration is going to come off of like experiences. Do you know Sandy Hook in New Jersey, the national park?
Yeah, yes.
So Sandy Hook and the Highlands, that area is very important to me. That's where I grew up. And
oh shit.
Yeah. I'm Jersey Shore, yeah.
Oh my God.
No, for real. And so like during COVID, I spent a lot of time, like pretty much almost all day, every day in Sandy Hook and around Highlands, just dancing and teaching myself how to skate and taking photos and other activities.
You are like an all-around artist. That's pretty fire. I can tell you like photography more, or not more, but like there's like a love there because the way your eyes light up when you talk about like especially like the film camera shit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you clearly love visual arts as well. Also, it's interesting because you think about music. People always say music you can see in colors. Even when we DJ, like the waveforms, or at least in Serato, you can see that more. The colors change depending on like the frequency. So that's interesting that like it's like I'm curious. I would love to see if you ever do a project like with visuals because.
Yo, that would be so sick.
Put that on the list, yo. Put that on the list.
I'm writing it down. I have a lot of like clips I've taken on my Sony mirrorless camera.
I love mirrorless cameras.
I love fog. Like I definitely want to do a project that completely surrounds the idea of like fog, but like kind of the representation of fog in life, like when you feel shrouded like in a cloud and you kind of don't know where you're going, but you're also seeing things like very unclear, like not clear, but fog is beautiful, you know? So I kind of want to like have that like contrast of like you have no idea what's going on, but it's also beautiful.
Yo, I'm gonna put you on game. You should go even deeper and like do a comparison or a contrast between like natural fog that happens from like, you know, like Earth, and then the bullshit fog that they got, the synthetic shit that they put in these damn clubs.
That's actually a crazy good idea.
Be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, take that. You can have that.
Oh yeah, thanks.
I would love to see that brought to life. Because sometimes I like what you described. I like going to clubs because I feel that. I feel submerged in like the clouds, and it gives me the same feeling like when I'm outside looking at I used to sky gaze a lot. Like if you look at a lot of my photos, most of the photos I took was of the skies. It's funny, like I used to think that shit was stupid until I like met like artists along the way who also did it similarly, and I was like, okay, cool. This is not like a crazy thing, but. Yes, I always imagine myself feeling immersed in the clouds and like seeing what that looks. And also just like how it's depicted in media. It's like the way how people sit on clouds or like the Greek gods. It's like, what is so fluffy about it? But then when you're actually in the fog, it's not really fluffy. It's more like it's consuming you. So
Yo, write that down. Somebody write that down.
Yo, it's recorded. This is on record. Yo.
This is good.
Yeah, no, like I would definitely like to see that. And especially because like the different colors that you would see outside versus like what you would see inside. Like just the authenticity and the synthetic types of fogs that go on. That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, like moodring.
Yes.
Like how they hit
and that's exactly like exactly that. It's funny because there's so many clubs that like I've worked at or like worked with in the past like year or years, and like I will say that every single club has the shittiest fog machines. I'm so sorry. No one has great fog machines. There's no such thing as a good fog machine. Like you feel like you're either going to die or like you're going to choke on it. I mean, it's a cool aesthetic, but it's like these closed off rooms. It's kind of like how we're in here.
Breathe,
yeah. Where I'm going to die, man. And then it's like, at least here, like the shit's like high. I feel like this shit's like 20 feet. I don't know what this shit is. It is, yeah. I feel like a short person in here all the time. But like in those spaces, the ceilings is literally 10 feet. So you're just like in a box.
You're suffocated. No, for real. No,
like,
you're so right about that.
Yo, I think that would be, honestly, you should probably like ask them. Like I know like around happy hour, it's a little bit like people are just coming in. So I feel like that would be like the best time to do that in the back room.
Photograph it.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
So like, hey, can I like test out like the? Like, I feel like, and that's what like one thing I love about Bushwick is like regardless of like where people are from, they are welcoming to the people in the community because like there were no clubs before. So it's like if you like actually connect with the artists that are going to your venues to do dope shit, and I know moodring is really good with that. Like they work with like a bunch of different people like around the city.
Moodring is awesome.
Yeah, no, moodring. Yeah, I play there a lot. So yeah, I fucking love moodring. Justin, moodring. I did not mean to like go off on that, but yeah.
No, I love going off.
Yeah, hell yeah. Sorry, but back to you're saying yes, the color theory, and then that whole thing. Yo, you should.
I have ideas, but I just like I did re-enter school, so
let's go. Okay.
Figuring out, and I also did just launch a Discord community that I've been planning for a long time, like not that long, but a few months now, probably like 3 months. I
love Discord, especially because of the way how social media is going. It's like it's really hard to see things, like the algorithm is all fucked up. So I kind of just been like putting things in Discord. I'm like, hey guys, here, if you want to pull up, and it worked out because the last event that I did, it was so last minute. Like I literally shared it 2 days before it happened.
People pulled up though?
Yeah, because I put in like mad Discords that I was in. Because I like what the intent was for was like, okay, this is for like women or trans people, like non-binary people. This is what this is for. So I was like, all right, what Discords work for that? So I'm like, all right, let's go into these channels. Hey, yo, guys. I know this is last minute, but if y'all want to come through for open decks, pull up if you want. And they pulled up. That shit was hilarious. But yeah, Discord is way better. I've been like, it's funny because it's been around. I've been on Discord for a while, but I've been like, I feel like I'm the way how I am in any group chat, just like
in the corner.
And it was something is like relevant. I'm like, oh, hey guys, by the way.
No, literally. Yo, I know this is like, I have a question for you. Like, what's your opinion, kind of your view right now on how content is going on Instagram and how artists feel like they need to push out more songs, like a new song every week, a new song every 2 weeks. I'm thinking like, how are you going to make an EPK for that many songs? How are you going to truly like have like devoted faith, your whole faith into one song that you really believe can like be successful and affect a lot of people if you're putting out that many? Like,
well, you just described what marketers do, and that's kind of what I don't like about music today, is that everything feels like a marketing campaign. And so, but with that being said, if you do want to do something, because this is what sucks, because Spotify, I just saw, well, it's the numbers game. It's a numbers game. You have to put a certain amount of songs on there if you aren't going to be consistent, and then like the amount of streams that you get also is an equation to that. So if you have only one song and not a lot of people listening to it, you're not even going to see the dollar yet.
Yeah, no.
But absolutely. If you have the one song, one song and people are, then it's like, okay, you see the dollar, and then, all right, then what's next? So you have to have the next song, because where are those people going to? So
Truth.
That's one song. Now, if you have 5 songs and multiple people are listening to it every year, so and like this is just Spotify, and that's the dollars for there. So now imagine it for Instagram. But the thing with Instagram, you're not seeing any dollars to that content at all. Like, right. Why would you want to see dollars going through there? You want it to go through your pocket. So the whole idea about social media is so that people get off social media and go to your stuff. But we are not there anymore. So the thing with content is that the content needs to be on those platforms. So I don't know if you noticed, but on Spotify, they made it like where people watch podcasts now, because they know that they need to keep people on there. Because they're making money, but the people that are on their platform are not making money. And that's why they're going to all these other platforms like Bandcamp, or like using like DistroKid to have distributors for all these different stuff. But again, it's a numbers game. Like, you have to hit a certain amount of numbers to get that dollars. And it's the same thing with social media. So it's like, it's really, you have to decide what platform you want to be on. What is your intention? Do you want people to see it, or do you want dollars? So that's really the first question that you have to ask yourself. And then once you do that, so if you do want to put out so much music, I guess the best way I've seen it done is like people do like a lot of like beat challenges for themselves. Like, I'll try to make a beat every day for 50 days. Yeah. And it's kind of like an accountability thing, and you also kind of build a community around that as well. I know, mixed series, and this is stuff that it's not new. People have done it in the past, like mixtapes. When people do mixed series, I don't know if you ever, like, people used to sell their mixtapes on the street. Like, that's usually, so it's the same thing. Instead of being it on the street, you have it on SoundCloud or Mixcloud. So, and that's why people always say, like, yo, make a mix, put it on SoundCloud, put it on Mixcloud, because that's what we were always doing that. And that's the only way that people can hear you. And yeah, especially with like, I mean, it's really hard now because the internet is so open. Before, it used to be a little bit closed off, which is why I personally I like Discord, and I feel like I was like not into it before because there was still some privacy on social media. But now everything is too open to the point where no one can really see. I can't see my friends and they can't see me. So I want to get away from it. And it's also discouraging because there are people, especially people younger than me, that have the agility to constantly put content out. I don't care to put content out because of the generation that I'm from. The generation I'm from, I put content out. I didn't even call it. I put a post out. I publish a post because I'm blogging about my day. And it's funny because like there's so many like high schoolers and people in college that come up to me like, oh my god, I love your Instagram. It's like you do like this whole vlog bitch. I'm from the vlog era. Of course, it's like yes, that's what I grew up on. So it's so interesting. Like people, like I see how that has changed. Like social media has changed the way that people like communicated with each other online. And right now, it's all sell. And I don't want to be sold to anymore. I don't want to sell.
Write that down.
So, I say this all. This is why I probably lost all of my jobs, to be honest. I'm tired of this shit. So
no, I absolutely feel that.
Yeah, I'd rather do it the things the way, like, what I'm doing. Like doing this. Like, I have your people in here. Like, and they were going up for you for your song. He's like, yo.
Yeah, shout out to my people.
Yeah, shout out 2,000 Wild Horses. There was someone else.
No.
Yeah,
shout out Bree.
Oh, absolutely. That's what. Okay, bet. Fire. Okay, sweet. Yeah, no, they're definitely in here. But I appreciate that question. I feel like, you know what? I'm gonna just be a little bit more leeway. I tell people to stop asking me questions on my show. Oh. I don't like to be interviewed, but I'm loving these questions where it's technical or like, I guess in my field, like because I went to school for marketing, like advertising, public relations. So that is my field.
So you actually know what's up. Like
and I follow the trends. Like I still do my job. I still do it. I may not do it for like any agency or any corporate, like any like business, but I do it. It's my business. So because that's you have to stay current with what's going on. Even with like artists, like going to open decks. That's like my way of staying in the field. Like, okay, who are these new people? Because I could just stay home and literally be like, oh well, I know that there are going to be new DJs constantly. But it's really a matter of like, not necessarily join them, but like, I guess stay relevant, but not in a way where it's like, hey, look at me. Because I don't go to be like, hey, look at me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You kind of just have to approach me at this point. And people do that. They're like, yo, I see you. I love Happy Fun Hideaway. I love like the little like hallway they have. And then also the back room. Like I love Bush, like all those dive bars. I love them and hate them because there's so many of them now. There used to be a few, but now there's so many. So it feels like, again, competition. So you got like a DJ at every dive bar. There's a DJ at every single dive bar on Myrtle and Broadway between Thursday and Sunday. And you, as a consumer, have the choice to go to any one of those dive bars. Shit, you could go to all of them. You could do a little bar crawl. That is not on you to make sure that you're providing the business for those places. That is their business to provide business for you, to serve you, and that is as a consumer. Now, when you are part of the business, being a promoter or a DJ, or even a producer that's just like trying to like find like meet new artists, now you have to start thinking a little bit more differently. What places do I want to go to that I feel like that is valuable to me? So the fact that you like already was like a moodring, I'm like, all right, bet. So you probably also would go to like Bossa because of like the whole techno, like drum and bass that's over there. Even Paragon got shit like that too.
Yeah.
Jade is like, it's a hit or miss with that. I feel like they play more of like club, and actually no. Yeah, it's not a hit or miss in a bad sense. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get type shit. And that's why I fuck with Jade. Yo, Jade is hilarious. I fuck with Jade. I love Jade because you really don't know what the fuck you're gonna get. Like, it's crazy. I love, and Misa Vor, it's a little bit more pricey, but I love them. But you do know what you're gonna get because they're really good with the promotion. So you, like, and that's where I mean, it's on the businesses for them to let like people know what's going on. And it sucks because like I used to tell people, I'm like, hey, you have to kind of do your own research, and yeah, you got to do your research, but they also got to make it a little bit easier for you to find it as well. Damn. Yeah. Sorry.
Damn, that was actually good. If there's any artists listening, that was an awesome tangent. Like, you know, it was because there was so much valuable information in that. You're speaking to the professional, so you should listen up. No, I'm just kidding. But no, for real though. No,
I do teach, but let's go.
Let's move on.
Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us today, like another song?
Let me think real quick. I think that they're just...
You're still working on them?
Like a big shift. Songs-wise, I guess I want to say, like, I'm very influenced by 90s jungle synths. Like, I love 90s synths, like analog synths, and drums that are very, like, locked in, kind of almost in an IDM sense, like where you have a lot of, like, hits going on, but... drums that don't sound, you know, like you go on Splice and you find like a producer pack that has like, these are like the drums that you're supposed to use and stuff like that. Like I want to start experimenting with making drums that sound familiar, like they're palatable enough for your ear to understand, but they're new and they're fresh and like people haven't heard it yet. And just work more with my voice. I really like stacking harmonies. Like I really love harmonies.
You know how Michael Jackson, like he be layering all of his vocals, like it's all him.
Shit.
I love shit like that. I don't know why.
It's just like so clean. It's so, I don't know. It's so satisfying, especially like, I don't know if you have a good composition on it. But yeah, so I guess that's like what to look out for. But I guess in general, I just want to say like I feel that there needs to be like a shift. Like, do you remember back, you know, some of my favorite artists met each other on like Kanye West fan forums. Like, forums are dead, bro. They're dead.
See what I mean?
They're literally dead. Like, that's why I think that Discord is like making a resurgence because
it's always been here, by the way. It was always here. Yeah.
But like the way that we interact with each other nowadays is like I said this like on my Instagram and it resonated with some people. Like, we're all like our own islands, like clawing to like reach this top that we have like imagined in our mind, like when we get to a certain amount of followers or likes or whatever.
But that type might not even be what it really is.
Right, when you get there, you look around and you're probably like, this ain't even it. Like, I should have just been creating something. You know, we're human. We all crave community, like connection. And I don't know. I know that it's like, it's hard out there in the industry in general. Just everybody wants to be successful. I feel like,
especially now, the recession is crazy. Look. Once the actors start doing side jobs, once the actors start going, why are these people on Twitch? Yep. We're in a recession, guys.
Twitch. No, for real. Actually, though, there are some producers that I am like tapped into that identify as like producers / streamer, because they're like. Yeah, like exactly what you just said. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy.
They got to get this money. But you know what? I love it because I think some of them actually do love doing it.
I'm thinking about doing it. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, so it's like, and that's where it becomes really, and again, that's where you have to start finding who you want to watch or see. Because it's like, do you want to watch someone who is a purist and like they're passionate about it? Or are you trying to like watch someone that's in it for like you could tell they're doing this for the money. And those are like
Truth.
They like, I feel like you can tell who those people are now. Before it was very hard to tell because it was very niche. Like streamers, the people that were in it they were just gaming for real.
Yeah, no,
they were just gaming. Right. Like now you have like talk shows, you have everything on there. So it's like, all right, you have like this. There's so much going on, man. I hate it, man. This is why I feel like this is why I don't talk about it, because I like can go for days. Actually, I do go. That's what classrooms are for. Yeah, they do go on for days. Yes. So there's a fucking syllabus. So
no, seriously.
There you go. But no, so fuck, man. Yeah, you let me know if you have any questions. You just ask me. Just ask me. Just ask me. Let's like go over this. Yeah, but yeah, Discord, guys. So with that being said, you said that you have like a little community. How has it been building your Discord up? And I don't mean like people. I mean like the channels.
The channels?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was building the channels at the same time that classes were starting, so it was an interesting like balance that I had to find there. But I had to like think about, because obviously there's so many music Discords already. I can think of 3 like right off the top of my head right now, and they all have some form of like self-promo section, and they all have some form of like, I don't know what the main purpose of the Discord is, like if it's to focus on somebody. I did not want the focus of the Discord to be anything with me. That's cool when artists have that. I love that actually, because then the community of that artist can come together in the Discord and, you know, have a place to enjoy that person together. But I wanted this to just be, how can I almost not force people, but intentionally create meaningful connections without like literally forcing people to listen to each other's songs. Like, set an example. I listened to over 500 songs under like one of my posts that kind of got, it was my most popular post. It wasn't that popular, but it was my most popular post.
I feel that, yeah.
And everybody was dropping their song, and I wanted to like show people like, okay, if I have the time to listen to over 500 people's songs, and I had a concussion at the same time, which was crazy, but like, then you can take 2 minutes out of your life and listen to one other person's song and maybe say something nice about it, or, you know, say what you thought or felt. That means so much. I feel like more than views, when artists receive feedback from another artist that truly makes them feel seen and heard, like, oh, I go through this same process, and oh, those drums sound crazy. Like, how, like, what's that patch? Where'd you get that from? You know, like,
I think that's great. You would probably just have to let it be known. To the people, like, if that's what you want to do. Because not everyone would want to do that. But if that's what you want to do, then I would, like, highlight that. Like, hey, like, yeah, there's, like, a self-promo, but this whole Discord is specifically for promoting. Like, it's like, I want to hear you guys in the process. Like, where are you guys? Like, kind of like a work in progress type thing.
My bad. I didn't even really, I get so distracted. I didn't even answer the question. Check it out. Hopefully you'll get in there. But the different channels I have, I've got like, there's self-promo, but there's also like a knowledge share section. I have this section called Serendipity, which is pretty much just meant to combine everybody's ideas about the industry. I started like a question like, what do you guys think about AI album art? Like, where did, you know, collaboration with graphic designers and film photographers and other people, like, where did that go, you know? And then it sparks discussion. There's places to get free VSTs and free plugins.
Fire.
Like,
that's fire.
Just if we all put our stuff in, I want to have, you know, when more people join, I think there's only like 60 people in it right now. But
shit, yo, that's good.
I'm happy with that. Yo, I'm happy with that though. Yo, round of applause.
Yo, that's a good number. Nah, that's a good number.
I'm very happy about that. And it's actually active. Collaborations are happening. There's 2 separate channels for collabs. Like if you know what you want, or if you just want to collab and you need to find somebody.
Yeah.
There's also like a whole channel, just inspiration. What inspires you? It could be another artist or a life experience you had, how you think of, you know, your process and stuff. I want there to eventually be, as we were talking about, weekly Twitch events. Like maybe I can have like a virtual open decks where I have 4 DJs record 15-minute sets, and now it's kind of like a DJ charcuterie board, like little sample, you know what I mean? Something like that. A live mix review, live song review, like
it's whoever it's in there and wants that too. So yeah, honestly,
who wants it pretty much, like but it's awesome because I'm now like drawing in a community that's like, these people are actually so cool. They do, you could tell that they really want it and they crave that connection. Like they're asking questions to people, they're really listening to other people's songs. It's honestly a dream come true, like just to see other people supporting each other. I
love that. And honestly, that's something that you started with your Discord, because that's yours. So yo, that's sick. That's sick.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm really happy. I'm really proud of it.
I'm glad, yo. And honestly, I feel like what you need to do for your Twitch community is like, y'all got to do a little party.
Truth, no, party. Grand opening party.
Just be like, hey guys, I haven't seen your faces in a while, so
let's do this.
Yes, let's do a little happy hour, and that's your open decks. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I'm writing this down.
Yeah, honestly, because when you think about it, it's like, all right, once you connect and you build this community, what do you do with it?
Right. No, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like, okay, it's not that far along right now, but I want it to be. And when it gets there, like, what do I do next?
Yeah. So I feel like now you can start thinking about it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see this.
Thank you, FLWRSHRK. I really, really, really appreciate this. I'm so happy I met you. Like, I knew, you know, when we first met, I was like, hey, what's up? Whatever, we started talking, and you were like, oh, I'm a headliner. And I was like,
I didn't say that.
Or like, kind of like,
I never say that.
I'm the main one. Well, I thought you weren't. I didn't know you were a DJ. I talked to everybody in the room.
I never say that.
Do you remember that? Like,
I do remember that. But
maybe not that verbatim, but you know what I mean? You're like, I didn't say that.
Sorry, no, that's like crazy.
No.
Sorry.
No. Yeah, no, it wasn't like, I'm a headline. It was like, oh, I'm DJing, like, I'm up next or something like that. Or like, I haven't made something like that. And I was like, oh my God, my bad. Like, yo, so good to meet you. And then I was like, I'm staying for your set. And then I found out you were last. And I was like, nah. I said I was staying. I'm staying. And I'm so happy I did, because your set was crazy. It was at the Open Decks.
Yeah, well, that was because
Open Decks.
Oh, it wasn't Steen's?
No, it was at Moodring.
Oh, you know why? Yeah. Because it was
with OMG Parker.
No. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I remember. Okay, I remember clear. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay. No. That. So the first part was Open Decks. I didn't know it was Open Decks until I got there. Oh. Yeah, so that's where I was confused, and I was talking to Sammy. And she was like, yeah, when she told me, I was okay, I get it. I was like, that's some shit I would do too, low key. But I was slotted to go last. Hell yeah. So I was like, I'm last. I'm one of the DJs. One of the DJs playing.
Oh my God. Yeah. It was just awesome though. So.
Because I think you were asking if I was gonna go. I'm like, nah, I gotta wait. Because I was
Right. No, that's how I was. Okay, I remember clearly now.
Because there were people going because it was the Open Decks part. Yeah.
People were still going 20-minute sets.
Yeah. That was fire. Oh my God, Jesus. Yeah, with Days God. Oh my God.
Yeah. True. Yo, that was crazy. I was thinking about it on the drive here. Like,
you drove here?
Well, no, I had to drive 35 minutes to the train station. Then I had to take the hour-and-a-half train. Yeah. So.
Right. Oh, so your car's in Trenton?
Yeah, it's in Princeton right now. But yeah,
okay.
I just drive to Princeton. Yeah,
I know. Yes, yes.
You get
Sorry,
it.
I need to go back over there. I told you, I gotta connect you with my people. I'll connect you with them. Literally, I think you might live next to it. Because what you described, that was the drive we took.
That's the drive.
That was the drive we took. Yes. And not the main Princeton one. It was like the little Princeton shuttle one where like you could.
A Princeton Junction. I know what you're
Princeton
talking
Junction,
about, but
that's what it
Princeton
was.
Junction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that one
crazy.
better for some reason.
I know what you're talking about. I think the Princeton Junction is
like
the big
boop, boop.
one though. Yeah, I think that's the one on the other side. But I accidentally almost took that one time.
What's popping? This is what I told you. They got the code.
They got the code, so they're good.
They're
yeah,
good.
no, there was some.
Yo,
there was some. They were doing some things out there. That was crazy. Keep that door locked.
I'm glad that nothing actually happened because, like, when you were like, "Is he going down?" I'm like, "He is going down on her."
Yeah.
Like, he's not going down on her.
I was like, "Yo, get
That
away
was
from
weird.
the window."
Yeah,
yo.
that was weird. Yo, there was some weird shit, man. Yeah. Shout out to Marvelito. Shout out to Like That Records, Newtown in the house.
Shout out Brooklyn.
Yeah, shout out Brooklyn. Shout out Bushwood. Shout out to you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
this
so much.
whole.
Shout out FLWRSHRK.
Yo, this is really great. I'm glad that we were able to do this, and I'm excited for all the projects and like you're gonna be coming out. You let me know when you like. Also, yo, show me the album art.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show
Show
it to
me you when you do your video projects or photo projects.
Absolutely.
Let me know.
Absolutely.
And if you have any questions, marketing or any other shit, let me know.
I got a couple of friends who really like film. Like they take crazy film photography and they shoot crazy films. Shout out Star and Raz. They inspire me so much. So I will most definitely be working with them and making a film project that is going to be amazing. So.
Okay, sweet. All right. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in for another episode of the week. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.